Mama, there goes that man.
True. We had chip back years back. I mean, what's the idea here? We already have a bunch of
what?
Please, no more weekly emails.
Listen, I agree, but I feel like there's some advanced stats.
Let's go, MP.
Number 13.
Facing off in this one, we've got two teams that preach player movement and ball movement legs.
Oh, that's right, and you can tell that by the assist numbers. The ball is really popping. Smart, unselfish basketball. A lot of player movement off ball as well, forcing those defenses to chase them.
What's that old saying? The ball brings energy.
It certainly does.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've got Joel Embiid. Luka Doncic is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's MP, and it's Houston in at the 3. Here's Yakitonis. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. It's Kuzma with the miss. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to MP. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with you. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Yakitonis, following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Back to Kuzma. The 3 is up. The rebound by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Here's MP. Miami making their last shot. Launches a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Reynolds. Fires from deep. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you know, for a guy like MP, it's really about earning a reputation early in your career and getting others to notice your game.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Kuzma, the pass to Smith. 5 to shoot. 19-footer. It's Kuzma with the miss. Philadelphia leading by 10. MP scanning the floor. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 17 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Adebayo passes to Kuzma. There's a screen. Three-pointer Yakitonis. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Philadelphia moving it around. And stolen by Adebayo. For three, Smith. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Inside. It's tipped. And stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Yakichonis. Here's Reynolds. Kuzma outside. Up and over Doncic. Clock at 6. Reynolds passes to Kuzma. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. Adebayo, that's good.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Adebayo against MP. Embiid misses. Smith inside. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist by Smith. Adebayo's got 6 points. MP getting it done for the 76ers. He was money. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
They've got Powell, also Miles Bridges out there, and it's Pierce in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pistons was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And Legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
First onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The Heat making a switch here. Smith's checked in. Houston, he's checked in for the Sixers. Edgecombe comes in for Rollins. Here's Pierce. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Bridges. They need this. Rebound by Philadelphia. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Pass to Edgecombe. The three-pointer off the mark. Heat trail by 17. Smith passes to Pierce. Back to Smith. Here's Yakichonis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Luka Doncic has checked in for Philadelphia.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
MP outside. Back to Doncic. From deep, MP. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. MP's got 27 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. the baseline, Jay. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, he is cooking right now. 10 for 11 from the field.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
And here's MP from outside. And the 76ers another 3.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Pass to Reynolds. Back to Smith. Pulls it from the top of the key, and the jumper is good. Smith's got 5 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks it down from distance. And the 76ers lead by 21. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Okay, fans, time to get on your feet and make some noise for your Miami Heat Panthers.
Embiid, he's checked in for Eason. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Philadelphia, number 1.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
.59 seconds left in the half. Pass to Adebayo. He can't get it to go.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
There's 18 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Bufkin. No made baskets yet. Kuzma outside. They can't stop the run with that one. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Philadelphia with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? And talking about our game for a moment here, guys, how about MP? What a first half for him. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Joel Embiid is out there with MP. Then there's Edgecombe. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Reynolds. Pass to Yakachonis. Fires the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. MP's got rebound number 8 now. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Well, Miami shooting just 35% from the floor. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you guys.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Kuzma. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Here's Reynolds. Shot from the wing. Philadelphia grabs the miss. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Houston. Now here's MP. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Smith no good.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 6. And there's the lob, and Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, Embiid is a big alley-oop threat, so it's good to see his teammates find him out there.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Smith outside. Pass to Reynolds. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. And the three-pointer goes. Smith's got 11 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Outside Adebayo. Kuzma outside. Fires the 3. They get it back.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Miami has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. A nice shot by Smith. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
If Embiid gets the ball anywhere close to the hoop, it's an automatic dunk.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Reynolds. The kick out to Adebayo. Again, the Heat score.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
There's a screen. MP, the pass to Houston. It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Yakitonis, guarded by Doncic. The kick out to Adebayo. Drains the triple. Adebayo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, look at Bam with that kind of shooting range, and it's good to see him shooting the ball with confidence from deep.
And the basket by MP.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Pass to Yakitonis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. That shot, no good. And so it's MP making things happen for Philadelphia. Piling up the numbers that quarter. Already, he's got a double-double. More NBA on 2K Sports. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket, and we got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head.
Urging his team to go. Sixers making a change here. MP's checked in. There are some big-time players in this league, but who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three: LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
We've got Yakichonis. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Smith, and it's Reynolds in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Shot clock at 6. MP, the pass to Eason. Releases. Rebound Miami.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
A nice shot by Smith.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
MP, the pass to Eason. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Eason's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice feed from MP, showing his passing skills.
Adebayo against MP. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
Well, he just checked so many boxes tonight. He got buckets for himself, created for his team, and as a result, he just racked up a triple-double.
Pass to Yakichonis. Miami, no good that time either.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And another one!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Yakichonis. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Focus
or running out without extending
what's the idea here? We already have a bunch of weekly.
Welcome, everyone, to our 2K Sports broadcast. Tonight's game also serving as part of the NBA Cup. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Washington. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And now Washington's starting group. Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Rowe in at the 1. Pass to Sarr. Here's Rowe. Now Carrington. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Inside. Here's Houston. And that one, good.
Smart pass by MP. Great to see a young player making the right decisions with the ball.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from 11, and that one, good.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Well, we've seen Giannis add to his game over the years, and a consistent pull-up jumper might make him unguardable.
And the basket by MP.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the jump by Giannis.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul.
And that one misses.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets to the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Hefty move. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And when you have a big man carrying as much...
Changes for Philadelphia. MP's checked in for Joel Embiid. Johnson comes in for Edgecombe. And Rollins subbed in for Doncic. Claxton the pass to Hart. Wizards passing it around. Pass to Sissoko. Ellis outside. Hart with the screen for Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits the three-point bomb.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Connects from three-point range. And that's 12 points for MP.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
Ellis outside. Here's Sissoko. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. MP has been leading the charge for the Philadelphia 76ers, and he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Collins is out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's MP. And it's Johnson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. The 17-footer. Sissoko, no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And here's MP for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. It's stolen. Pass to McCain. All going up court. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Oh, great job by MP, showing how selfless he is with passes like that.
And Zoelis will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Some changes here for the 76ers. Houston's checked in, and it's Edgecombe in for Rollins. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Wells. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Philadelphia leading by 10. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Miami got the job done. He contributed 52 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Johnson's shot is off. Here's Philadelphia. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Pass to McCain. Back to MP. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of a court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Philadelphia. Luka Doncic comes in for Jared McCain. MP against Claxton. MP and the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Johnson with the jam.
and credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
And here's MP for three. It's good from long range. MP's got 30.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Antetokounmpo. It's good again in an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Johnson sets the screen for MP. No good with the layup. Wizards trail by 17. Over in the corner, Ellis. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton is always around the bucket. No surprise he gets to the offensive window and makes good use of it.
MP outside. There's the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Carrington. And here is Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
This guy is on fire right now. Defense has got to step up and try to disrupt his rhythm.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with the 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot from live. They're thinking out the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Philadelphia 76ers.
This is a shooting clinic. And if I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, when a team is this insane, they make it look easy, just like us in the studio.
Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
Taking a look here now at the 76ers. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Alexander Sarr is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Johnson, and it's Rowe in at the point guard position.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Houston. Doncic outside. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Wizards trail by 21. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The 3. Rose shot is good. Rose got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
To the middle, here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Doncic dishes to MP. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Rowe. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, covered by MP. And the shot goes down. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The 3 from MP. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Antetokounmpo finds Song.
Oh, Alex Sarr with authority. Finish it, sir.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Embiid with the screen on Giannis. Embiid passes to Embiid. Good, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Carrington. Back to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. And as the group stage starts to wind down, here's what the standings look like so far.
And I'll tell you what, how about the level of excitement this tournament has brought to the NBA regular season? Can't wait to see how it finishes up.
Jared McCain's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switcher also for Washington. Ellis is checked in. McCain sends a screen for MP. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. Ellis outside. Antetokounmpo inside. MP's there. 76ers have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room. 76ers moving the ball around. By 76ers, another 3.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Washington. To halt the run, Sarr. Antetokounmpo kicks to Johnson. Yes, that goes in.
Johnson.
And 11 points for Trey Johnson.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Giannis. Another one falls for Washington.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
MP looking around. Embiid with the screen on Giannis. No one covering. 57 points for MP.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? MP getting it done for the 76ers. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here.
He's checked in for Johnson. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And here are the 76ers now. And good! There's another.
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season. We've got Jared McCain, MP out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Rollins, and it's Johnson in at the center locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
MP outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Giannis outside. Pass to Johnson. Over Eason. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
And taken away by Johnson. Now, MP. Fires the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Novak's checked in.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Griffin. Here's Claxton. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
If you look at a shot chart of Nick Claxton, it's going to be painted heavy right there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Flowers the pass to Ellis. Griffin a screen on McCain. Pass to Griffin. Fades and shoots. He can't hit that time. Here's MP. No good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0. They are group winners.
And now as we enter the...
Bet these 90% off.
No, I was trying to get a joke. 100 to 0, but in German.
Aliens?
Good one.
The biohack weapons?
I'm just
With
gonna...
the time travel?
No, that made
probably
perfect
for the
sense.
best.
No, it was just the actress who played his sister. Are we allowed to smile? He's younger than him.
Like
They
when
talk
you
about
make
doing
eye
stuff
contact with the
together
fan?
as kids.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
Of course, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, a special day for players and their families, Grant.
It is. It's just great to have a day to enjoy time with loved ones and just relax. And obviously, BA, I love Thanksgiving because I love to eat.
A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Joel Embiid. Luka Doncic is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's MP, and it's Houston in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Banchero. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Woolridge. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Paolo Banchero with a 3.
And that's how Banchero creates driving lane. That shot right there, knocking it down, opens the floor for him.
MP outside. Sinks the tray.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Black in his last outing with 12 points. Here's Banchero. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Very few can go mano with Banchero inside. He got the best of the defender this time.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, BA, he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball. Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Houston passes to MP. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Back to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Richardson for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratch in your head because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this group. That's not going away. But I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So for the Magic, Terry's checked in for Franz Wagner, and Suggs is subbed in for Black. And Philadelphia also making a switch. McCain's checked in. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have two of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars. This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
From deep, Banchero. He buries it from three. Banchero's got 8.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
On target from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Banchero, the 3 from Suggs. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's MP. Again, Philadelphia.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And Banchero gets it to go. 10 points for him.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
McCain, a screen on Banchero. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
MP getting it done for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh, what a quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
We've got Jalen Suggs, and it's Terry in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Terry's shot is good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's the pick. And it's Wagner off the drive. Now Suggs. Back to Wagner. From the top of the key, rebound by Philadelphia. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Richardson's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. Houston, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Edgecombe comes in for Rollins. A nice shot by MP.
Displaying the range right there. Good to see MP taking and making that kind of shot.
Pass to McCain. Wide open look. cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wagner for three. Buries it from three. Wagner's got 6.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc, trying to stay within striking distance here.
Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
MP outside, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. MP's got 40 points.
They are winning this game largely because of his efforts.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Wagner. The 76ers also with a sub. Luka Doncic is checked in for McCain. Suggs surveys the D. Off target from three-point range. The Sixers lead by 20. Pass to Houston. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Doncic outside. And Philadelphia hits again from B.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka's going to cook you.
Outside Richardson. Here's the three. Fires in the triple. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
They set the pick, and here's MP from outside. Drills it from deep.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Suggs outside. Banchero outside. Outside Richardson. Back to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Banchero putting together some kind of performance here. He's the entire package.
MP outside. Johnson a screen on Banchero. And here's MP from outside. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
MP scanning the floor. Embiid a screen on Banchero. MP shot is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And so it's Philadelphia with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could... Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for...
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Philadelphia 76. Thanks, as always, for...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Edgecombe out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's MP. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Houston in at the small forward position. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from MP. Doncic passes to MP. Here's Houston. MP outside.
Orlando foul call. Richardson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. It's good.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
Banchero outside. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Embiid, a screen on Banchero. And again for three. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Orlando calls timeout. MP really making a difference here.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. Taking a look at Portland, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, for Philadelphia, they've been on a roll, victorious in their last 5 outings, really shoring up their #1 seed status.
Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Wagner. Pass to Banchero. From behind the arc. Joel Embiid with the board. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third.
A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Banchero outside. Off target from outside.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. From deep, MP again. What an avalanche.
And would you believe it? He now has the 5th most 60-point games in a season.
I mean, what an achievement, right? He does things on the floor no one else can do. Richardson for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Richardson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Timeout called, the 76ers. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And looking at our leaderboard now, here are the big men putting up the big points over the last 10 games. MP, #1. In the 3rd spot, Paolo Banchero.
These big fellas come at you in all kinds of ways. They may not share styles, but they're all effective scorers.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. And there's the screen. Basket counts. Wagner's got 8.
At 6'10", you love the versatility that Franz Wagner provides. I mean, this guy's very effective in the two-man game.
Rollins passes to MP. 3-pointer. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Banchero the screen. The 3 from Suggs. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. Here's a look at the schedule for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Terry's checked in for Orlando. Butch Shafino comes in for Richardson. MP outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. Terry, the pass to Banchero. Pass to Terry. The three ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Terry's gotten his second bucket.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
From deep, MP. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Suggs. And he makes it.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
MP outside, puts up a three. Yet another bucket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. And so it's MP making things happen for the 76ers. He put up a jaw-dropping number of three-pointers. An exception. Calls timeout. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. Then it's Anthony Black, and it's Woolridge in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Sends it home from three-point land.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Black. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
From deep, MP. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Back to Wagner. The three from Banchero. Offensive rebound.
76ers foul. Easy. First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. And Philadelphia making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Good on both. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, BA. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the 76ers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first two meetings of the year.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Screen by Eason. And here's MP from outside. Another three for Philadelphia.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Eason finds MP. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. See you next time.
Ooh, that felt good.
Stay focused on your workout.
What up, Coach?
See, this is when you know whatever Xander's filming is a big deal to him. Getting this steady shot with the tripod, crucial.
Actually, I got my big break filming documentary using only a handheld right here in this city. That's how your agent first noticed me. I was reading Bergman. He said one should film as music. I never thought of it that way before, but everything I've done ever since has been shaped by music. Those behind-the-scene cuts Austin likes so much, straight out of hip-hop. You know, like some samples like will loop all the way through a song while others only pop in once? I did that, but with film. And then other genres, take ragtime. Yo, one time
Time, bro.
What's up?
Look, honestly, your life's journey from ball to, what's his name, Berkman, I want to hear more of that. I do. I want to hear everything, but just later. Just tell me later, bro, okay? Like, repeat it with me. Right now, I gotta get ready. Yeah, okay.
All right,
I appreciate you, though.
That's fair.
Later, hey, later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looking good, MP.
Game time, MP. Game time.
There he goes. Give us something good tonight.
It's Mr. Hot Zone himself. What's up, brother? Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You understand it now.
Feeling you, MP.
Stop, MP.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this Duke tonight, and I'm looking forward to this grade. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got MP, Doncic out there with Edgecombe. And there's Embiid, and it's Houston in at the small forward position. And the basket by MP.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Ingram passes to Johnson. And here is Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Hurdle against Embiid. Hurdle's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Embiid with a screen on Ingram. And here's MP for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
Barnes, bounce pass. Johnson kicks to Ingram. Chapman the pass to Ingram. Over MP. And that one's good. Ingram.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And here's MP for three. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got his third basket of the night.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
Barnes sets a screen for Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Magic was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. Making a switch here. MP's checked in. .104 left in the first quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ingram outside. That one misses. Philadelphia leading by 5. Shoots from 8. Pass to Edgecombe. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eason's checked in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Ingram laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 11.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. Why even bring it in? And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Jared McCain is out there with Rollins. Then it's Johnson. Then it's MP. And it's Easton in at the 5 spot.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Murray Boyle. From outside, off the mark. The 76ers leading by 12. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Here's Murray Boyle. Here's Wright Foreman. Toronto working the ball around now. And that one is good. Wright Foreman's got his first points of the night.
Nice work by Ingram, keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
Johnny Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Johnson comes in for Peyton Watson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Houston's checked in. Johnson with a screen on Ingram. MP outside. Launches it. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Rollins. From deep. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by MP.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Rollins the pass to MP. A 3 ball. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 33.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
We need you to get right now.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tari Eason's checked in for Johnson. Edgecombe comes in for Jared McCain. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Rollins. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And Houston gets it to go.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Pirtle. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the Utah Jazz.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Here's Chapman. He has yet to score. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Pirtle. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
there is value in traditional fives like Pirtle. They can grab glass and they can get you bonus points.
Eason with a screen for MP. Pass to Doncic. Back to MP. Eason with a screen for MP. The 76ers another three.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Down low. Here's Barnes. Rebound by the 76ers. They're in the midst of an unbelievable streak right now. 18 straight wins. Just remarkable.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And so it's Philadelphia out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, we get to check out the power rankings.
A look here now at the 76ers. They're holding on to that top spot, man. They're consistent and could easily win it all.
Yeah, Kenny, they've earned the Shaq stamp of approval. And, you know, I don't just give that to any team.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the 76ers.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes you just have a great night. Here in the studio, that's, I guess, every night, huh, Shaq?
I would agree, my brother.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
In at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. Then it's Johnson, and it's Chapman in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Pass to Poeltl. And the dunk by Poeltl.
It seems like Jakob is always ready to attack the rim. He found a nice opening that time.
And MP throws it down.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Ingram outside. From the wing. And another basket for Toronto.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Embiid with a screen on Ingram. And, yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Barnes dishes to Poeltl. Pass to Barnes. Now here's Ingram. There's the triple. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Toronto calls timeout. making a change here. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. In fourth, the Raptors.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Here's Barnes. It's good. Barnes has got 8 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
MP passes to Houston. MP looking around. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Barnes outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Look how ready Barnes is to play physically. He insists on finishing his motion.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Here's Rollins. Still yet to score. The 3 from MP. Good on the triple.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Barnes outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on MP.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
For Philadelphia, they've gone a spotless 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Watson's checked in. Philadelphia shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. MP outside. For 3. And good. He hits it again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Barnes screen on Rollins. And the Raptors miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. And that one's good. Barnes has got 8 here in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Here's MP. And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Chapman. Fades away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For Philadelphia, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the 3rd quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. MP, good.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And he makes good on the layup.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
And here is Barnes. Over Eason. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Checked in for Tari Eason. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Rollins. Johnson is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's MP. And it's McCain in a shooting guard.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Let's go to the sideline and hear some news about Brandon Ingram. Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Raptors was able to update me on the situation. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
They set the screen. And here's Johnson outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
A three from MP. Another three for Philadelphia.
A taste of how competitive MP can be. He wanted to go right back at him.
And here's Johnson outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Another one goes. Incredible. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
And that's what Barnes brings to the table. Scotty is a point forward with a great feel for the game.
MP outside. Johnson sets the screen for MP. No good from outside. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
For the three. Good on the three-point shot.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Great open look there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily to come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight, says, I think, Greg, off.
MP, right here.
Miss Conway. When you guys lose, you often talk about keeping things simple, getting back to basics. With this win behind you, how do you continue improvements that you made tonight that helped seal the victory?
You guys are funny. We win a big game against a rival and you're talking about what happens when we lose. Yo, Zen, they got me up here talking about what happens when we lose, bro. Lose. Okay, yeah. I'd say every opponent is different. So there are things we did tonight that helped us succeed that wouldn't help us against the next opponent.
We can't always repeat the results, but if we repeat what we train for and communicate on both sides, I think we're in pretty good shape.
Great. Thank you.
Right here. Come on. Right here.
Let's do this.